This is very special.
This is Mr. Hishamuddin Rais. He is a legend who's been called many things: a political and social activist, a filmmaker, stand-up comedian, artist, writer, and yes, he's been imprisoned around the world multiple times. However, there's one label you shouldn't forget. He is a true foodie. Invited him to our OKA-OKA partner restaurant. We shared with him some of our favorite dishes. And of course, we had to ask her some burning questions. Why does he say foodies are manifestation of a globalization? How does he think that food can unite people together? After traveling the world, if he can just choose one city to live in, which one would it be? Why does he say Malay food is never served at night? And are all Malay dishes really deep fried? Oh, and what's the real story behind Cendol? Why can't even Google or Wikipedia explain it properly? Plus, he's got this crazy obsession with fermented foods. He even calls himself a fermented Malaysian. What's that all about? This episode is in English. Please turn on the subtitles and related translations if you need. So, come along as we dive into the fascinating world of Hisham Rais, a man with deep and progressive idea. Let's go.
Is that I go to small little village and I'll find out if I heard a story. Some people say, oh, there was in this village, there's a little restaurant run by this Madam this and Madam this. I will go there and I didn't tell them and I eat. So it's always going to some places that is out. I will not go to a restaurant that I can see there the reviewed by, I don't go. I'll go to place, I review that's never been before, so to bring them up now. So I'm not only writing about the food, but also the life behind it, the history of how this family become around. So this is how I do it. And I remember there was this stall in Pudu. Pudu is a red light district. So there's this stall specialized catering for the ladies of the night who work. Yes, it's a very interesting stall. So like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, after they have entertained the customer, they will come to this stall. So there's a story behind this stall. The food, yes, but there's another story. So I combine this story. That's what I did for the food.
How do you do to dig out the whole story? You talk with the owner, or how do you do that?
What I did. First, I will hear the gossip from somebody say, oh, that's this special, this all the red district this so then I'll come there, I'll sit down, then I talk to the chef or to the owner, then I get the story, then I wait for the customer and see that if they're willing, I talk to the customer, if they're willing. Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. So I'll go there. And now I'm again in the process now to create. Last time writing, now we're trying to do a video, like you are doing now. So we want to do slango, just around here, and to find out some of the hidden cuisine, that is not in like this one. This is very special. This is very special. Only in this restaurant you can find this chicken breast. Yeah. So there are places like that, specialized, So, but the only thing about writing this kind of thing now, the moment after I write it or after the places become a lot of people.
Yes. People flood.
Yeah. And then either they go up or they go down, Yeah, true.
The process itself is art.
Yeah, yes.
Right?
Yes.
We work in the same way of producing YouTube episodes. At least we have the same idea.
Yeah.
Right? We wanted to dig out stories, we wanted to present them to the audience.
Yeah.
We want everyone to have a no, they have different findings
Yeah.
behind the scene.
Yeah.
To
So
me, the touching part in what you have described is that you actually appreciate the hard work or
Yeah.
maybe humble attitude of those hidden restaurants.
yeah.
You're trying to dig further what's underneath
Right.
Yeah.
their food.
Right.
Yeah.
This part is so touching.
Yeah. It's
Not
it's
all the people get
Yeah.
this kind of opportunities to market.
okay. It's okay. People review Maxim in Paris or Maxim in Beijing.
Yeah.
So everybody know Maxim. You understand? Yeah. And this is Madame Chin in Kajang. Nobody knows this one. So I review. So something like so. So to respect and homage. Sometimes there are 2-3 generation.
Wow,
Yes.
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 Right.
Okay, in Seramban, you know there's a pau.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in club?
No, pau.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
you know,
The bun,
steam
dumpling.
bun.
Yeah.
So that's been run, very famous,
Yes.
So in Seramban, for that's one example. Like the one I said just now, bakute in Klang. So there's a history to it, So this is what I'm talking. And plus, this is again about the Malay food. There is something that when you read or review French cuisine, you find their material. These are all Western. There are things here, like pad thai. You don't know,
Yeah.
Jering. So these are unknown things, that enhance. And I must tell you, the Malays, they are Muslim. They don't take wine.
Mhm.
See, wine is to clean the palate so that you can taste fresh food different. Yeah. So there's this pad thai. Pad thai is bitter. So pad thai actually is the version of the Malay wine. You take pad thai, you clean up your palate, you can eat new dish. For me, that's how I look at it. So this is very important. So, but unfortunately, it's not been how they have, it's not been celebrated. This pad thai have been seen as low class. But for me, actually, pad thai is actually it's like wine. The function and the role is to clean up your palate and then to taste new food. Like you drink wine, you clean up your palate, then you do that. So this is the role of pad thai. This for me. So
Works this way.
You try pad thai a lot, but it's bitter,
Bitter.
bitter. But it clean up your palate, and then you can take fresh, taste new thing.
So
We
it's
were too
under-
obsessed with Chinese food.
Huh?
Next time we
have to
need
try
to
it.
to explore the door of Malay food, traditional food.
Yeah,
So very interesting. Just
Yeah.
like what you explore those hidden restaurants, you
Yeah.
are actually finding this underrated
yeah,
pad thai,
pad thai.
marketing for it.
Yeah. So, and there are also some. Okay. For example, there was this fruit called rambai. Okay, rambai, small fruit, and then you eat the thing and you dry the seed. You dry the skin, and then the skin you can cook with fish. If I do that in Kuala Lumpur, people think I'm from the kampong, I'm from the village boy. You understand? Because this is the olden day style. But I do it, So these are the things that I do. So you can like you did here, you experiment it, You experiment. So because it's a creation. I mean, for me, cooking is like painting. You can put yes, you put what? What do you think? Huh?
A process of creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wow.
It's a
I
creation.
actually like your summarization of fermentation.
Yeah.
Is a manifestation of
Globalization.
Yes.
Could
For
you
me, I used to
elaborate?
practice law. I know manifestation is really a legal term of art. How do
Our
you
political
explain
term.
it in your own language? Let us know the hidden meaning of that phrase.
You see, nowadays everybody travel.
Yeah.
So there are food that's been kept fermented in that society.
Yes.
Like the one I told you about pad thai.
Yeah.
So now it come out, it become globalized. Well, pad thai is not yet globalized. So, but one day, so this is fermentation. So, but fermentation is very important. Okay, those days, before refrigerator, in Malaysia, before Hey, 1974, my house no electricity, 1974. No, I take out water from the well. Yes, I am. So, how do we keep vegetable? How do we keep fish? How do we keep meat? We dry it up
Fermented.
and ferment it. So these are the process, Nowadays people don't do it. Those days we keep it's term called salai, Then when we smoke it, once we clean the rice field, there's a lot of fish. So what are you going to do? So you dry it up, become dry fish, or you smoke it, or you ferment it. So you smoke it, dry it, or you ferment it. So this is a process of keeping food for the season. So but nowadays it's in the refrigerator, You have refrigerator, So that is the history how it become that. So now smoke suddenly it become fashionable now. It become fashionable now. A lot of restaurant now opening smoked chicken, smoked fish,
Yes.
and
Beef.
smoked fish and smoked a duck. So there's a lot now. And this is, I think it's for the past 10 years. It's a new thing coming out. It's very popular. So they are digging back the old grandfather recipe. So coming back.
wonder.
This is good. So for me, it's good. So this is enculturating a revival now. Plus, okay. Those days, 20, 30, 40 years ago, the Malay people have no money, So when you have no money, you only eat what you cook in the house. But nowadays, all have the money to spend. So there are people go out, eating out. Eating out is a new phenomena in Kuala Lumpur, In 1971, when I was a student in university, there's only one place that have 24 hours selling, yes, one.
Okay.
You know why? That was where they print the newspaper because they work at night. That was 1971. Nowadays, everywhere you have cafes, you have bars. So as the economy goes, the culture also change. The eating habit also change. So suddenly new things coming out. Okay, let me tell you. This roti canai. You go to India, you can't find it. No, yeah. I've been looking. No, there's no.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm like bakute. You go to China, you can't find bakute. Yeah.
For this, I'm sure.
Yeah. So you're like, it's created here. It's
Right.
created. The food is created. Roti canai is created here. So this is an example of how food developed. The people from there, they bring it here. So, okay, the famous mama stall. This mama shop is very new for the past 10 years, Yeah, it's everywhere. But there's this thing changed now. Everybody, mama. This is very new. 10, 15 years, I think, yes, it's very new.
I do like what you said. So food is distilled by history and space.
Yeah.
They all-
It
Yeah.
developed. The food also developed. I mean,
Amazing.
you look quite funny. I mean, suddenly there's cheese.
Oh, cheese.
The
is
cheese, no,
also
no
one
cheese.
of the
I know. No, it's fermented.
Yes.
But suddenly the Malays found cheese. What cheese apa? The campur cheese apa? Cheese campur roti. So suddenly they have chapati with cheese. This is a new combination. This is very new. This dish, or naan cheese. This is very new. When I was in Pakistan, there's no such thing. The naan is originally in Pakistan, but the naan cheese is created here. And then you have naan garlic.
Really?
Garlic bread is very French, very Italian. But here it was changed and become naan. Yeah. So this is a new development. So it's very interesting. Yeah. A lot of people, well, when you're there, you thought it's real. No, it's new. It's very new. Very new.
Interesting. I have $1 million question. Okay. You traveled around the world, right? So if you only can go and stay for a long time in one city, so which one would you take,
Okay,
and why is that?
okay, let me tell you. I am a dog person.
Okay.
I'm not a cat person. You know what's the difference?
Yes.
A dog person and a cat person.
Right.
A cat, they like to stay in one place. I'm a dog person. I attach to human being, whatever. I'm uncomfortable. But I tell you, for me, the best part, the cheapest seafood is in Pakistan, Karachi, Pakistan. You know why? Because the Pakistani don't eat seafood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell that Pakistan, they don't eat seafood.
Okay.
You see, once I was camping on the beach, every day the fishermen bring me blue crab. For 2 weeks, I was eating blue crabs. Okay.
Oh,
How
Okay.
much did they charge?
No, they give free. Because why? To them,
Yeah.
this is the enemy of his fish net. They're cleaning up the fish, they throw away. I said, hey, why do you throw away? What do you want? We don't, this is eating our fish. Take it. No.
Wow.
So these are. And this one. And yes, this is. So there are different places. So this is interesting. And once I was in Scotland, in Glasgow,
yeah.
I went to the fish market and I saw this crab, this hairy long crab. I wanted to buy it. They said, no, we don't eat it. Take it. Yeah.
Glasgow.
Yeah. So
We had it
Glasgow,
there.
yeah. So this is the thing. So it's better. But if you ask me where is the best city to live, for me, it's not about the place. It's about the people around me. Oh, but yeah, good wine. If you have this combination, yeah, a good wine, good seafood, so you have combined, and good theatre and cinema. So you have London, good theatre and cinema. The English food is bad. Yeah. The seafood in Pakistan is cheap. Okay. Lifestyle in Australia is very free. You know? So it's a combination of, they have all the strength. But in Malaysia, okay, this is so special. In the morning, you can have an English breakfast. You can have a Chinese lunch,
Right.
and you can have Indian dinner. There's no places in the world, I think, you can do this, which is quite cheap.
Yes.
You cannot do this in London. You cannot. I don't know in Shanghai whether you can do this.
It would be expensive as well.
Yeah.
It would be
But
expensive.
here you can do it.
And
you
maybe you can have it in one kopitiam.
See,
And also, I found those store owners, they are so proudly to present their food.
One by one.
Yes.
By
I mean,
hand.
all the business owners, small business owners, when they are in the food and beverage business, in
Yeah.
particular in those kopitiam,
Yeah.
they are so proud to
Yeah.
present their food to
Food,
you.
yeah.
And they did it one bowl by one bowl.
Yeah.
They never do it in a bowl.
Oh, yeah,
batch,
yeah,
no?
yeah. And like chao kway teow,
Yeah.
One by one.
This also is a creation. You find that in China? Chao kway teow, no?
Really
It's a
not.
creation in Malaysia. Okay. The real one is one by one. You have to do it one by one. It's with some food you can taste whether there's a love or not love in it. You understand? You understand? Where you see there's a love or not. Like now we see it's really like there's also the presentation, the beauty of it, beside the taste. So this is about food, and it's very interesting. And I think people can be united more, simpler if they like food. Whether you are Italian, you are Japanese, you are Chinese, they can come together and
Yeah.
agree on food.
Sit
I think
together.
they can sit together on food. United Nation of food.
Wow. Brilliant.
When we travel to Kuching,
Ah.
we see also different people. They sit in one table, in one
Different
kopitiam,
races.
different races,
Yeah.
different cuisines.
Yeah.
They don't mind, like they talk to each other.
Yeah.
Maybe they just don't share,
Yeah.
but they respect each other.
Yeah.
But here, what somehow a little bit different.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure now in China also soon there'll be Malay restaurant in Shanghai, Indian restaurant, Indian cafe. I don't know, Mama Cafe in Shanghai.
Last year when I was in Shanghai, I searched online the price of a Nasi Lemak.
Ah.
It cost about 30 ringgit
Where?
in Shanghai.
In Shanghai.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the way, is nasi lemak a typical Malay food?
Yeah. It's okay. You know paella. You have heard of paella? It's Spanish.
Oh, okay.
When the Spanish conquered the Philippines, they found basically paella is nasi goreng.
Oh.
You know not nasi goreng, but they cook it in olive oil. They food seafood. Actually, basically, when I first did, I said, this is nasi goreng. You know, that's what I said. So, nasi lemak is a Malay term. Those days, the nasi lemak, nowadays, it's been gentrification. You have chicken, you have chicken liver, you have this. Those days, actually, it's only the sambal, the chili paste, and rice, and that's all.
And the rice is steamed
The rice steam, yeah. The rice
with
steam.
the pandan leaf.
Yeah, pandan leaf, yeah. Pandan leaf. So that's it. And it's used for breakfast. That is breakfast. It's really good. But nowadays it's very gentrified, you know. You can have a whole meal of, there's egg there, there's chicken there, there's rice there, okay. But the whole, it can, in the restaurant that I work in London, nasi lemak is a dish, is a plate by itself. You can just order the whole thing now. But originally, they're wrapped in the banana leaf, you know. That's original, yeah. So that's original. Is those days when I was go to school, one of them cost 5 cents. One is now 2.50. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, very interesting. When nasi lemak is translated into Chinese, actually the meaning is coconut rice. Coconut rice.
Okay.
So I don't know why they put coconut into the name when translated into Chinese.
Yeah.
Well, they put coconut cream
Yeah,
into the rice.
Yeah. They did. Okay. When you boil rice for your lunch or for your dinner, you don't put coconut. But for nasi lemak, you have put coconut milk.
Milk.
Instead, coconut. So instead of putting water, you have coconut milk. So that's why
100% coconut milk.
Yeah.
Or mixed with some
water.
Oh.
Water. Yeah, that's why.
Why the rice tastes a little bit salty?
Salty, yeah, salty.
It's
They
not
put
too salty.
No, not too salty. They put a bit salt.
Yeah.
They put a bit salt.
Do they put sugar into
No.
it? But sometimes I feel it's a little bit sweet.
No.
Very enjoyable
Yeah.
sweet.
The sweetness come from the sambal, from the coconut.
Oh.
Oh. Interesting. Can I take the chance to ask a question that
Yeah.
I did not find any answer even on Wikipedia or Google? What's the origin of Cendol?
Oh.
No one can really tell.
Our friend told me
Cendol.
in Thailand,
No.
She said in Thailand they also have this green little noodle, but not served in this way.
Okay. Cendol.
Is a myth.
No. Cendol. I suspected Cendol is a creation of the babas and nyonyas, the immigrant of. I suspected. You know why?
Malacca?
Okay, no, Malacca. So because they add up gula Malacca.
Yes.
Right.
So you look, a lot of the cake, kueh, is from the nyonya. You know, they are from the when you have all this, the baba and nyonya, so they created this. And in the olden days, okay, but it's become that because in the days when I grow up, there's no ice. You know, putting ice is a new. Those days only the green thing and coconut, and also the gula melaka. That's it. That's the three things. That's original. So I suspect I'm not wrong. It started in Malacca.
Fair enough. Wow.
So
Wow, it's so informative and you're
so they come from there because it's a because a lot of the kueh, is a nyonya baba kueh, you know, the kueh, the thing that come out.
Wow.
So these are, but anything that have coconut and all this is associated with the Malay because Malay always use coconut. Anything they use coconut.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm not very sharp with the tasting, but I feel the gula abang in East Malaysia, it actually tastes a little bit similar to
Gula Melaka.
Yeah.
Okay. Gula Gelabung.
Quite similar.
No, it is similar. It is actually the same, but the name gula abong is okay. Different from different plant.
Different plant.
One is coconut.
Mhm.
The other one is this the different plant is the same way fermentation. The two different plant. One is coconut, gula melaka. The other gula abong is pokok apa? Pokok kabung. So different. So different. They keep this process the same, but it's from there. So it's
I got it.
one is coconut, the gula melaka coconut. The other gula abong.
Gula abong is just like champagne as to red wine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for this analogy.
So you went to East Coast, to taste it.
Yeah.
Okay, coconut is always the Malay cooking, particularly in my province in Negeri Sembilan, all their cooking is always coconut. In the south, in Johor, their cooking is different. The cooking is this asam.
Awesome.
Sour.
Sour. So asam, this is southern. They are Malacca, famous for it. Johor is asam. But Negeri Sembilan has something to do with coconut. Always coconut.
Wow, thank you so much for letting me know, because I heard several of my Malaysia Chinese friends, they comment in Malay food. They say 90% of Malay food are deep fried. They fried everything, but what I hear from you is that they are so creative in cooking, not only for deep fried or
With
fried,
local ingredients.
and all this kind of local, fresh.
Yeah, and those days they cook with coconut oil. Nowadays very rare coconut oil. Now usually you use palm oil. So deep fry, no, it's always with the sauce, coconut sauce. The sauce of the Malay cuisine is always the base, coconut. Like the Nasi Lemak, all that vegetable, all that they cook it with santan, they call it, santan. You can, the coconut milk, So that's the base. Deep fried.
It's nowadays like for the restaurant too easy to make.
Yeah.
It's more cheaper. Like, it's your uniform.
Because
It's a misconception.
yeah, misconception. No.
Wow.
Because it take to cook. That's why you didn't realize one thing. Malay food is only during lunchtime. You realize that?
What's that?
Because it take time to cook. So they prepare it and they say that you cannot find Malay food in the evening.
Yeah.
Only lunchtime.
Yeah.
You,
We didn't know this, but
Yeah.
it's true. Wow.
So because it takes a lot of time. They take a lot of time to cook.
Wow.
So that you understand, to get the ingredient and all that will take time. So
But how do they deal with the breakfast if they only cook?
the breakfast, the breakfast okay. The roti canai or nasi lemak is ready.
Okay.
Ready. But for lunch they cook en masse and they already put it in the plate. In the evening, if you find a Malay restaurant, except some the high class in Bukit Bintang, but the Bijan and all that, they cook. But otherwise, no. They operate during lunchtime only because they cook it around 10, 11 o'clock, selling 12 to 2 o'clock. That's it. After that, they close.
Yeah.
Wow.
We also did something totally different from when we were in China, is that he tried to learn how to use the finger to eat food.
Yeah.
Yes, we also learned that, and we find it's totally different.
Yeah.
Because food is like, second mouth or maybe pre-test of the food.
Yeah.
Before you put it into the mouth,
Yeah.
test the temperature,
Yeah.
test the texture, and
Yeah.
the size of the bite.
Yeah.
These are sensors.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
And you have 5.
really.
And then you throw away the bones of the chicken. You have 5 bones.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In particular,
I do like
use
it.
the fingers to
You
eat,
feel the
enjoy nasi
texture.
lemak.
Yeah.
The temperature,
Yeah.
right? And you're more concentrated when you eat.
Yeah.
You don't play your cell phone. So I do like it.
Yes, and also it's like a temperature tester. If your finger cannot bear the the
yeah,
hotness,
yeah.
then just cool it down for a while.
Yeah.
It's like a protection.
Yeah. To go to Kajang, not far from here,
Yes, we know.
specialized in eating in smoked duck. But let me tell you, it's so hot.
Okay. They are famous for its spicy soup
I don't know.
in Kajang. No, that.
Kajang is famous for satay.
Oh, satay.
Satay. But the one next time I need to go there. I'll check whether it's weekend open or not, because it's very famous, a lot of queue. So they specialize in duck, smoked duck.
Duck is also something I find totally different here compared with China, because maybe the species is quite different. When I cut the duck I bought in China, I feel the bones are so soft. But if I buy duck here, I cook them, try to cut them, I feel the bones are so hard. So hard. It's like maybe the ducks are ranch free. We have some birds every day. So the calcium
They have some bones.
No.
strengthen the bone.
In the state of Perak, where they are free range duck,
Oh.
once I saw the whole leg full of duck flying out. So that's why they're stronger. The bone is strong, like pigeon.
Like the chicken. Caged
chicken.
chicken.
It is swords.
They do sports. They do sports. Very sporty, that.
And Hisham, why do you call yourself a fermented Malaysian? I don't understand that. Could you?
No. Fermented. Well, it's a mixture of a lot of things. I'm partly orang asli, you know,
No.
Aboriginal, the original people.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Bumi.
Not Bumi,
no,
no,
Bumi.
Malay. But before,
Okay.
my great grandfather lived in the jungle, and they be converted to Muslim.
Oh, so can we understand this with like
First Nation.
First Nations of
No, they are
like
asli.
Canada, they call them
First
First
Nation.
Nations.
Yeah.
So, okay, fermented. So, the only difference from them and us is that the Malay accepted religion, a Muslim, the other one they don't. So that's fermented. So, I'm a mixture of Western education, and so it's fermented. So that's how fermented.
Okay. We got you.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
I mean, okay, but one thing about Malaysia, I think it's wrong. Okay. Well, very interesting. As if the chicken have been come together, you know. Yeah. It's very good. Very good.
Do you believe this is chicken breast?
Yeah. No. No, it's not like chicken, you know. How it's been pressed, huh?
The low temperature, long time cooking, the texture of the chicken breast totally changed into the next level.
Yeah. It become tougher than the real chicken, eh? Yeah, this.